Welcome back to Three Sisters Circuit here in Wigan, where next out on track is the turn of the Rotax Juniors. Matty Hingley has been the class of the field so far, but just 4 points behind him in the championship is Louis Gardner. So I caught up with Louis earlier on today to see if he hopes he can change that deficit come the end of the weekend. Louis, tell us about your practice and your heats so far this weekend. How are you getting on?
Practice has gone well. We've been quick through all of them. Yet to start the heats coming up soon, but hopefully we could have a good one.
And looking at Matty, he's your closest rival at the moment. Like I said, 4 points, just the difference in the championship overall. How's he getting on? Have you have one eye on him?
Yeah, but more important to focus on myself, let everyone else do what they do, and hopefully it's a good race.
And tell us about the Three Sisters Circuit here. Is this one that you've raced at many times before? Is it one you like, or is it new to you?
Yeah, it's where I started karting. I started about 5 years ago now. I've done a fair few laps around here, so it's a track I like, yeah.
It's obviously quite a fast circuit, and a lot of the drivers really enjoy racing here. What's the key to doing well around here?
Just got to be consistent, just keep your speed up all the way through it, and yeah, do well.
A lot of the drivers we're talking to say it's all about carrying your speed from turn to turn and making sure you're on the right racing line. Is that key?
Yeah, it's very important, because if you mess up one corner, your lap's done basically.
And who have you got behind you working on your car over there this weekend?
My dad.
Yeah.
Good mechanic.
He's a decent dad and a good mechanic, is he?
Yeah.
What's he saying to you this weekend? What's the advice coming from Dad?
He's just relax and have fun.
Just relax and have fun. Louis, I hope you do that, and best of luck for your racing.
Thank you.
Well, let's see how he and the rest of the Junior Rotax Brigade get on. Louis Gardner and Kieran Kay from Harley Horton and Neo Clark. Ben Folan and Tristan Rennie from Edison Purcell and Alex Black. Matty Hingley and Gabe Fairbrother have some work to do from row 5 with Harrison and Lapsley in behind. This is going to be an interesting charge off the grid, but are we going to get a clean start straight off the bat? We do, and it's a great charge to the first corner. Neo Clark has his teammate Folan on the inside, trying to get up the inside of Kay, and they're nearly 4 wide as they come through the first S's, and that's Folan on the curbs. Oh, he spat into the side of Clark and gone, and that's the championship leader! Hingley's gone with Rennie! Hingley and Rennie come together! Oh my goodness, Matty Hingley with his hand in the air. What's going on? He's already had a bad final, or at least a bad lead up to the final, and now he gets spat off. There goes Folan, and look, Hingley trips over the front fairing there, and that is him and Rennie off to the sidelines.
And that's going to be a nose cone penalty, Jake, no doubt about it. Hingley must have a fairing penalty. That'll be a 5-second penalty applied at the end of the race. His weekend just got a whole lot worse as Clark goes past Edison Purcell on the run down to Luna Bend.
What a dramatic start to the race. There's Ben Folan getting going again. Hang on a minute, that's the leaders coming around. Gardner in front of Horton. Watch out, boys. Oh, he's going to get caught out. He's on the grass. Gardner, the race leader, has been completely... Well, he's basically had to try and get out of the way of Folan, who has edged him off the road. There was no contact, but Gardner had nowhere to go. Look, he's got to try and trip out of the way. There's no contact, but he's literally run out of road, and he is going to be absolutely fuming with Ben Folan after that one, and that's going to be a really difficult inter-team squabble after the race. Goodness me, Louis Gardner has got going again, but he's down in about 6th position now.
Worth pointing out as well, Matty Hingley, championship leader, coming into this, involved in that incident early. He's well down the field. Louis Gardner was looking at the championship lead there, Jake, and that is going to impact his challenge for the championship lead. It's all kicking off here.
And of all places to do it, at the speed cathedral that is Three Sisters. Nice move on the inside from Neo Clark. That's going to put him past Horton. And now he's into 2nd place. He's got sight now of Kieran Kay, the race leader. So it could be a very interesting battle for the victory. But I would not want to be Sam Pollitt right now, because he's got 4 or 5 drivers to try and organise at the end of a race. One of them could well be jubilant. 2 or 3 of them could be rather agitated and despondent. This is going to be an interesting dynamic. Clark on the inside. No, you don't. Kieran Kay slices across. This is my victory. I am so close to it. I can taste the champagne. I am not going to give this one up. Horton in 3rd position, swarming around for his own bit to get back past. And Gabe Fairbrother, the man who is not based far from here, down in Chester. He'll have a dance on the D if there's a podium in it for him. So let's see if he gets a chance to come through. This is not going to be an easy race to win. You've got 3 very motivated racers up in front. Kay, Clark, Horton, Fairbrother in 4th place. These 360 cameras really do change the face of this Ultimate Karting Championship, don't they? You get to see so much of the raw emotion and energy on the inside. Bump drafting from Horton. Clark goes into the lead, Horton into 2nd. NASCAR with karting. That's essentially what you've just seen play out here at Three Sisters, and this race ain't done yet. We're only on lap 9. This is going to be such a tough battle to the victory. Clark ducks down in the seat behind the steering wheel. Horton still travelling very fast behind him. And look how tight they get to these apexes. You've got to flirt with the white lines and the curves, but there's only certain parts of the track where you will put your kart over those white lines and curves to steady and balance the kart. Some of these corners you can attack aggressively. Some of them you've really got to be so careful. Back on the power, Clark leads. Horton trying to get his move on the inside line. Not game over yet for Kieran Kay by any stretch of the imagination. He's there in 3rd place in front of Gabe Fairbrother. Gardner has somehow managed to get going again in 5th place, and he's not out of this yet. He still has a chance here. If these 4 start squabbling, there's a brilliant opportunity. Look at the run that Horton gets out of the corner on the back straight, but he just doesn't have the momentum to swing by as Matty Hingley bangs in another fastest lap. He's up to 7th place now, having caught up to Edison Purcell, so he is gaining ground rapidly. He's only, incredibly, because of the battles that have been going on, he's only about 4.8 seconds off the lead. That's astonishing.
It is, but bear in mind, he's going to have a nose fairing penalty, Jake. He clearly has got nose cone damage after that early incident, so wherever he finishes, you can add 5 seconds to his time at the end of the race. There he is.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's Matty Hingley on the Ultimate R. He is not going to slow down for anything. If there's any chance that he could squeeze a podium on the road, he's going to do it anyway, just to show what could have been in this Three Sisters final. So, Neo Clark still holding the lead in front of Horton. And there is Gardner closing in on them, so Gardner is only 1.4 seconds back from the lead now. Look, how on earth has he got himself back into contention for victory? This is a great run from Lewis Gardner, considering everything that's come before. Horton's going to sweep up the inside. Cheers, buddy. That was nice and easy from his point of view. He got a great run off the final turn as Matty Hingley bangs in another fast one. 43.149 for him. So as they come onto the old start-finish straight once again, this is going to be a tough one for Neo Clark to get back. Horton is really making moves around this circuit. And ever since he made his way up to Junior Rotax from the world of Minimax, he has been so strong. And it's only a matter of time now before he unlocks that unbeatable quality. He has those opportunities. He was so strong in the lower class. Now that he's come up to Junior, he's really taming this kart and these circuits everywhere we go. Neo Clark now trying to build a cushion. He does not want Kieran Kay to get up the inside and snatch 2nd place from him. Oh, a big twitch though from Kieran Kay in the middle of the curve. Fairbrother and Gardner are going to get closer to it. A little further into the race, we can see that Neo Clark is pushing to try and get away now from Gabe Fairbrother. So Fairbrother is in that 4th position slot still, 3rd position slot, because he and Gardner have both managed to get past Kieran Kay, as has Matty Hingley. And Hingley is within 1.6 of the race victory. Can I just stress that again? Hingley, who was down in dead last after the first lap, and a good 6 or 7 seconds minimum. Oh, Horton goes wide, and that's Clark through into the lead. That's the first major error we've seen from Harley Horton in this race. He just drifts slightly wide, and that's enough to give the gap to the new race leader, Neo Clark. Gabe Fairbrother's right there in 3rd, but his teammate, Matty Hingley, has got up into 4th position. Lewis Gardner has dropped back into 5th place again. So Hingley's come through. There he is, 4th position in the 11. Now Gardner has dropped back in position. So there is a genuine chance that he could get on the podium, at least on the road, if not in the official results, especially if these 3 start squabbling into the last lap, which they do. Fairbrother's going to dive on the inside of both of them. What a move from Gabe Fairbrother. Absolutely astonishing. And Clark is going to try and hold on to this 2nd place in front of Horton for the next corner or so. They're both dumbfounded. They have no idea where that move came from. Clark's going to try again. Fairbrother's got very old tyres. He's worn them. He's going to lose ground. He loses the lead. Clark comes through. So does Horton. So does Hinchley. He's down to 4th position. And here comes Hinchley up to 2nd place now. Can he snatch the win? No. They tag wheels, he and Horton. Fairbrother through in a 2nd. And Neo Clark is going to romp home to the victory. What a junior Rotax fight that was. Brilliant. And Neo Clark swamps it. That was such an incredible final lap. And you've got to feel for Gabe Fairbrother, 2nd in the end, in front of Horton, Kay and Gardner. The penalty for Hinchley drops him to 7th behind Purcell, with Lapsley, Rennie and Zach Lapsley in the top 10. What a race win for Neo Clark.
Well, how about that? Rotax Juniors delivering the excitement for us there in that one. That group of 4 drivers at the front were going right the way to the wire, weren't they? But in the finish, Neo Clark took the win. And here's what he had to say when I caught up with him at the podium. So Neo, huge congratulations, holding up the 1st place winner's trophy there. You must be thrilled. That was brilliant driving.
Yeah, I just drove the race which I needed to. And me and Harley pushed away in the first bits of the race. And then we battled near the end, and I tried to get. And I was in 1st for the last lap, and then we had a good battle with Gabe for the last half lap, and I went up the inside into the double left, and it paid off. So, yeah, it was a pretty good race, I would say.
Fantastic race, I would say. Are you excited as we look towards GYG now next month?
Yeah, I have some good pace there, so I'm looking forward.
Mate, well done. We'll see you there. Great driving.
Thank you.
5th place in that final scant reward for Louis Gardner, but he's got to take the positives out of the weekend, and the positive is he's going to the final round as the championship leader. Join us after the break when we're back with more race action from the Ultimate Karting Championship. See you then.